Hi guys, it's Serena from Catholic Apollos. Today I'm going to talk about why younger Catholics need tradition. Lately, I've been realizing and seeing that many of the Novus Ordo Masses that I attend, like in different parishes, many of them aren't the same. In one parish, you can go to that Mass and it can be like a concert, like where the choir is more focused on than the holy sacrifice of the Mass. And then in another parish, it can be liturgical dancing and drums and things like that, and a bunch of strobe lights and whatever. And that can be a bit confusing. Where is the foundation? How come there's no unity in this? And why are people so confused on how to celebrate the Mass? The ordinary form of the Mass, that is. Us younger Catholics need tradition. If there was a priest who celebrated the extraordinary form just as much as the ordinary form, then in light of the extraordinary form, he'd be able to know how to celebrate an ordinary form the way it's supposed to be celebrated, and not abused and not misinterpreted. I think that makes a lot of sense. Just imagine all priests, all Roman Rite priests, learning both forms of the Roman Rite and celebrating both forms just as much as the other. And because the extraordinary form, because it is the form from which the ordinary form developed, then we'd know how to celebrate the ordinary form, and there wouldn't be so much bickering, would there? Yes, of course, it wouldn't entirely eliminate liturgical abuse, but, it only makes sense that we go back to the fundamentals of things and the foundations. Jim Rohn once said, "There are no new fundamentals." You've got to be a little suspicious of someone who says, "I've got a new fundamental." That's like someone inviting you to tour a factory where they manufacture antiques. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So I think that, going back to tradition is very important because that's where we can find our foundation. And those are the pillars of our faith, I think that makes sense. So I hope this makes sense, this video makes sense, because us younger generations, we are starving for tradition and we're starving for true Catholic identity. Even though this isn't about just what we want, but statistics show that us younger Catholic generations, we want the extraordinary form, and because we see true Catholic identity in it, in the way the Mass is celebrated there. And we don't get the world from that Mass. We get tradition that has organically grew in the Mass with the Church over the centuries. I'm sorry to say, but that's why younger Catholics, that's why they don't come back to Mass, at least the ordinary form, because they look at it and they see, well, I can go to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. Why do I have to be here? Because us younger Catholics, we don't need to see the world. We see enough of it already. We really do, and we're tired of it. What we want is unworldliness. We want heaven. We want heaven on earth, and we're starving for it. Some of us don't know that we're starving for it, but we know that we're starving for something. We're starving for identity. The world does not offer us the identity that will lead us to salvation. In true Catholic tradition, that the saints had as their source and summit of worship, we can find true holiness. In order for there to be less confusion about how to celebrate the Novus Ordo Mass and how to respond to the need of the younger generations, it's not bringing another concert, bringing another rock band to play during Mass. It's not anything that deals with the world. I think that it's by bringing back the extraordinary form, having every priest celebrate it in every parish just as much as an ordinary form, where a priest can find the foundation on how to celebrate an ordinary form of the Mass. It only makes sense, and I truly believe that. And us younger Catholics wouldn't be so repelled by the Mass because we will no longer be stepping into another worldly event. It'll be unworldly and heavenly, and that's when we'll truly, really really find our Catholic identities and Catholic tradition, there will be a rebirth. God bless, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.